What is up, guys? I was trying to figure out how to tell you guys this story because it's like really long and I wasn't sure if I was gonna do it in parts or just skip to the good parts, but I just narrowed it down to, skipping to the good parts because, there's just a lot to tell about the story. I wasn't sure what to name this video, my first party or the first time that I saw two girls making out. And it wasn't just making out, actually. It was a lot more than that. It was like really intense shit. Now, I'm in 8th grade and my friend hits me up and he's just asking me to go to this party, and I was just like, I've never been to a party before. I was kind of nervous, but I still went and ended up having a great time. Now, I get to this party and the first thing that I notice is, by the way, it was a Halloween party. I don't know if I said that. It was a week before Halloween, so it was a Halloween party, and most people were dressed up. I wasn't. I was just in street clothes because I thought I was way too cool to fucking dress up. So, get to this party, go in the front door. First thing I notice is that there's a big sign on the staircase that leads upstairs, and it says, "You are not allowed upstairs," and there's like a rope going across it, and it was like really legit. Like, they did not want people going upstairs. So, I get in the kitchen and I notice there's parents, and the parents were just killing the vibe of this party because I remember I was in the basement, and the basement was where the main party was, and the basement, I mean, it was bumping. We had music going on down there, professional, really nice speakers. We had lights, and the lights were off, and we had disco lights, so there was like a disco ball going on. And so we're in the basement, and the dad, I mean, every like 20 minutes would come downstairs and flip on the lights to the basement, and we were all like, what the fuck, man, like, you are killing the vibe. So I got sick of that, and I went out to the backyard, and I go out to the backyard, and there's like a bunch of hippies around the campfire. There's some people swimming in the pool, and there's this kid playing guitar, and they're all singing around the campfire and stuff and having s'mores. So I just sat down, just getting some fresh air, and this kid comes up out of nowhere. I don't even know this kid, and he's just like, "Hey man, I got this mask." And I was like, or he was like, "You see that girl across the yard?" And I was just like, "Yeah, there was this girl way across the yard standing underneath this tree talking to some other girl. She was really cute." And he's like, "I dare you to go scare this girl." For some reason, I was just feeling really spontaneous, and I was just like, "Yeah, why not? I'll do it. I don't even know you, but yeah, give me that mask. I'll totally go scare this girl." Now, being in 8th grade, my thought process was, this is just my way of flirting, I'm gonna break the ice with this really cute girl, maybe she'll talk to me afterwards, and just a stupid mindset to have. That did not work at all. So I sneak up behind this girl and I scared the shit out of her. I really had to go like deep into the woods and circle around and then scare the shit out of her. So that's how I did it. And this house, I mean, it was really nice. It was deep into the woods. It wasn't in a neighborhood. It was just some random house off the side of the street, but it was deep into the woods. I mean, it was really nice. They had an awesome backyard. So anyway, just giving you guys a little visual. So scare the shit out of this girl, and she runs back into the house, and like with all of her friends, they're all screaming, and this kid starts cracking up. Everybody around the pool and the campfires laughing, and I give this kid the mask back, and I was just like, "Hey, did you know her name?" And he's like, "Nah, man, I don't even know who she is." And I was just like, "Really?" And so I was like, "Well, I gotta get her name," because she was really hot. So I start looking for her, and I go in the house and I'm searching for this girl, and I can't find her anywhere. And the first place that I checked though was the basement, because that was like the main party. That was where everybody was at. So I go down to the basement, and there was this kid, just real goofy looking kid, standing by the staircase, and he had this Elvis costume on, and I was just like, "Hey, did you see a girl come down here a few minutes ago?" And he was just like, "No, man, nobody's been down here. People would just be going up." And I was just like, "All right, man, thanks." So that was out of the picture. I narrowed it down that she was not in the basement. So I walk around to where I first came into the house, the front door, and I'm looking at the staircase, and the staircase, like I said in the beginning of the story, has this sign on it that says, "Do not go upstairs." And I was just like, I think I'm gonna go upstairs. Maybe she went up there. And I go upstairs, and I'm just heading up the stairs, and the first thing is on the right, there was this bedroom, and it was just, the door was wide open. I just kind of peeked my head around there, and nobody's in there. And then on the left, I'm assuming it was a bathroom, but the door was shut. Next room is a little bit farther down the hallway, and I walk past it, and I just hear like this moaning and like a couple thumps, and I'm just like, what the? I had an idea of what it was, but I wasn't really sure, because I was just like, we're in 8th grade. Like, I'm not expecting anything like that, So I peek my head into, I put my hand on the handle, slowly turn it, and just push it open real soft. I'm just trying to be stealthy, and I peek my head in, and it's this girl on top of another girl. The girl that was on top, her name was Megan, and when I got to this party, I did see her, and I noticed, like, there was a rumor going around about this girl that she was bisexual, but she wouldn't admit it, and nobody had any proof. And like, it was one of those things where you would ask her and she wouldn't admit it, but she wouldn't deny it. It was one of those, she was just no comment. So Megan is on top of this other girl. I didn't even know the other girl, completely naked. I mean, she's got like a thong on, but she doesn't have a bra on at all. And it was like, what the fuck? I didn't even know what to do. I was freaking out. And I put my head back into the hallway, and I'm just walking, I'm pacing. I'm like, oh my god, did I just see that? Oh my god. And so I got on my phone, and I texted one of my friends that was at the party. I'm like, hey man, are you still in the basement? And it took him a second to respond, but he was like, yeah. And I was like, dude, you need to come up here right now. Megan is definitely bisexual. She's on top of this girl naked right now. Get up here. So I'm waiting at the top of the staircase for my friend, and he was like, I'm on my way. Now, like, I was waiting there for like 30 seconds, and then I hear all these footsteps, and I'm just like, what the hell is that? It sounds like a stampede is coming. And sure enough, 6 or 7 other people, including my friend, come around this corner, jump over the rope to come upstairs, and we're all, just a group of people are at the top of the staircase just standing there. And I'm like, dude, why did you bring all these people? Now, there was one of the guys that followed my friend. His name was Brian, and I hated this kid. He was notorious for starting fights with people, and he was asking me, where are they? And he's like, I knew Megan was bisexual. And I was just like, dude, I'm like, why did you, no, get the fuck out of here. You gotta go back downstairs, dude. We can't have so many people up here. And Brian was just trying to start a fight with me. Like, he put his hands on me. He's like, dude, tell me where they are. And I just pushed him off of me, and then, you know, we started like shoving each other, and it was like getting intense, and we were making a lot of noise at this point. And Brian's like, fuck this, and he just turns around and starts looking in every single room, and he opens the door to where the 2 girls are making out, and we're all at this point standing in the doorway, and he pushes the door open, and holy shit, I mean, Megan flips over, rolls off the bed, and like, you know, it was just a reflex. She got scared, and I mean, I'm talking ass, titties, everything flying in the air. This girl rolls off the bed. The girl that was underneath Megan was just laying there because she still had clothes on. And so I'm looking at this girl, and it wasn't the girl that I was looking for, thank God. I would have been really bummed. Megan has a really bad temper. She got so pissed off, and it was just real scary. And we were afraid that the parents were gonna come up the stairs, so we all ran away and went back to the basement, and like everybody was telling each other what just happened and all this stuff. And Megan left the party, and it was really bad. Now, the girl that I was looking for a while, I was really searching for this girl, and I like, even after that, I was still looking for her. Never found her for the rest of the night. So a week goes by after the party, and I get on Facebook, and I have a message and a friend request from this girl, and I click on it, and it was the girl that I was chasing at the party, like looking for her. And she was like, hey, aren't you that guy that scared me? And I was just like, yeah, that was me. And we actually ended up dating for a while after that. We hung out a few times, got to know each other. But yeah, that's the end of the story, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. That was the first time I ever saw 2 girls making out. So until next time, I'm out of here. Peace.